thank our wonderful special area teachers. Do you know how lucky, how blessed we are to have these very talented, strong women leading you in the arts? Can I have a round of applause for them? For showing us just how important the arts are. Thank you. And I want to thank them also for integrating our theme this year into the Arts Festival. They did such a wonderful job of that. Our theme is Love in Any Language is Spoken Here. And you're going to see a lot of representation of different cultures. Part of it is going to be an incredible hoop dance, learned by some of our friends, our neighbors on the reservation. A Mohawk tradition, and it is beautiful. Thank you for incorporating that. Thank you to Ms. O'Neill for incorporating in your artwork. We have, I'm using my cheat sheet here, some Navajo weaving. Navajo is another Indian nation. And we have some drawings from the Six Nations flag, which can also become wampum belts. We have some African mud cloths. It's just amazing to show all the different cultural experiences. Thank you for doing that. And also our music. We're having a Dutch folk song, an African folk song, and then at the end, they're going to sing a beautiful song called We Are the World. And we'll talk more about that later. So sit back, relax, enjoy your children and grandchildren, and enjoy all of your friends.
Show them all the beauty that possess inside. Heart band. They've come such a far way this year, and I'm so proud of them. Things like, at the beginning it's all about just trying to make sure you're playing the right notes, but then by the time you get to the end, you want to have things like expression, dynamics, and all those things that make music. So I did tell them that if we could play their music well, that I would let them give themselves a name, and they have chose the Fantastic 14. So we just heard a performance by the Fantastic 14. And obviously the music program has so much more in it than just band. We have chorus and just general music classes, and they've all worked so hard. They've had fun incorporating our theme of the cultures into the classroom. We've worked on a lot of different songs, things like different meters, things like that, things that are just different than just the stuff we normally do. So it's been a lot of fun, and so you're going to get a glimpse of that in some of the music that you hear. Some of it you'll hear some different languages and even just a different field of music, but they have done a spectacular job, so I hope you enjoy.
See ya. For anybody here that doesn't know me, my name is Mrs. Boya. I'm the PE teacher here at Trinity. And as Mrs. Giroux just said a minute ago, I am so thankful and lucky to work with two amazing special area teachers, as well as Mrs. White. I don't know if she's here, but she loves a special area. She gets some loving too. She helps us with everything. Today for PE, you'll be seeing a whole bunch of different things we've done throughout the year. We try to mishmash that into some sort of a repertoire of sports and movement and fitness and dance and all the things. We also do a unit on cup stacking, which we decided because this program is a little bit long, that we're going to do it at a Monday morning prayer service, but the students do cup stacking for hand-eye coordination, things like that. But I think you'll get to see a lot of the things that we do in PE. All the units we did will be represented today in one way or another. And there was one unit that we didn't do. We didn't do hockey. And the kids really wanted to represent hockey. So we can't do hockey. We didn't do the unit in hockey. So some of my 5th graders said, well, do you mind if we teach a unit in hockey? And I was like, no, I don't mind. I think that's great. So they came up with their own lesson plan. They taught the hockey unit that day. And so you will see hockey today, but it was not by me. Another thing you'll see today that is not by me is the beautiful hoop dance that you're going to see. This was actually something that our young ladies that are going to show you in just a moment, they danced that for our talent show at the beginning of the school year during Catholic Schools Week. And it was just breathtaking. So we thought we really want to showcase it, especially since we're trying to embrace culture and things like that. So they're going to come out as soon as they're ready. When I see them come out, I promise I'll stop talking. But before they start, I do want to give a little insight on the wonderful lady who teaches this style of dance. It's a hoop dance. I'm going to read it, and I apologize if I don't say all the words properly, but I'm going to try. So this is called hoop dance, and her name is Fern Galawiosta King, and she's a North American indigenous Mohawk artist. She's a member of the Wolf Clan in Akwesasne, Quebec. Her name in Banyakweha, the language means she makes the moon beautiful, or bright moon. She's a professional international hoop dancer, culture instructor, aerobic performer, an aerial lyra, and visual artist. Also a lover of health and fitness. She has traveled abroad all across Canada, some parts of the United States, and overseas in Europe, sharing her passion of dance. That's very near and dear to my heart in any culture. So I hope you guys enjoy as soon as they come out. So I thought maybe I need somebody to, did they give me a thumbs up? You guys can come on up. So these are our beautiful ladies showing you a nice hoop dance. I've watched it 100 times. So I'm going to hand the microphone over to our art teacher, Miss O'Neill.
Hello everybody, I'm so glad to see all of you here. Thank you so much for coming. Yeah, that was amazing. I've seen it multiple times too, and every time it's just so cool to see. So I want to tell you a little bit about some of the things we did in art. I hope you get a chance to look over there and kind of explore. That's where all of our art is on display. So just like Mrs. Boyding and Mrs. Drew had talked about, we have incorporated lots of different cultures into what we've done this year. Fourth grade, you'll see over there, made something called an African mud cloth, a representation of one. We didn't make a real one because to make a real one you have to ferment mud, and so we decided not to ferment the mud in school. But they all of their cloths are designed by them, but they're all using symbols that are common in African mud cloths, and each symbol means something specific. So you'll have to ask them why they chose the symbols that they chose for theirs. Fifth grade, they created their own Six Nations flags, and they were allowed to use whatever materials and whatever medium they chose as long as they represented it correctly. And the kids know a lot already about the Six Nations flag. They learned about it and the Iroquois Confederacy in their classrooms. But we talked about that. We talked about the story of Hiawatha. And one thing that I learned that I didn't know before this project is that the Iroquois Confederacy is the oldest continuous democracy in the world. It was established in 1142, and that's something I didn't know before that. So that's pretty amazing. And finally, sixth grade, as Mrs. Drew mentioned, they did some Navajo-inspired weaving. We learned a little bit about the history of Navajo weaving. We learned that they sometimes use huge tree branches to make their looms. We just use small handheld ones, but they chose the color and the design, and they used what's called a tabby weave, and they wove their own miniature textiles. So they did a great job with that. And along with those things, there's all sorts of other interesting stuff over there, so I hope you'll be able to look at it. And I hope that you will enjoy the PE section of our Arts Festival coming up next.
at relaying the message. And thank you guys for being an amazing audience. And like I said, I hope you guys are excited someday to be up here doing that. And here at Trinity, we do a really good job of making sure that we're covering body, mind, and soul. And so all of these things that we did, it does embrace all three of those things, like the Holy Trinity that we are, right?
Yes.
Yes, indeed. Amen. Well, thank you so much for being a good audience. I hope you enjoyed the show, and maybe one more round of applause for these